welcome in. Jags A.M. is back with you today, and we are at training camp. Kicked off yesterday. We have a very special guest. Bucky Brooks is with us this morning. John Oehser, of course. We were all here yesterday, and finally we're back in real football season. I know John loves training camp as much as I do. It's our favorite time. We're finally seeing real football again. Pads go on next week, but still, I'm excited.
I mean, we should be excited. It's a new year. New year, new us.
Yeah, I won't say training camp's my favorite time of year. I love the regular season, but look, this is an exciting time to be around this franchise.
Sure.
We all talked all off season about storylines in the off season, and you can talk about them all you want, Bucky, but until you see it out here in pads, which is Tuesday, I think, it's all talk. On Tuesday, the action starts.
All right, let's do some big things. Our big thing number one is obviously we're back. We're back in the building. Back on the field. Bucky, it's an eventful offseason to say the least, but what does this time of year mean when you finally get back here playing football for real?
Well, now it's real. So all the things that you theorize, all the things that you talk about in meetings, now we can put them into practice. We've heard so much about the new regime and the new culture, the new energy in the building. Well, now we get a chance to see it play out. And for Liam Coen, it's about building the team, getting this team ready to play. You got 6 weeks to get it done, but it's about the first step in the process of building the team.
I think for me, detail-wise, I know I love the receivers and the skill players on this team. I want to find out on Tuesday if it's okay to start loving the offensive line, which is really going to be the storyline. We could see the non-padded stuff. I can't wait until Tuesday.
Big thing number two is going to be two-way. Obviously, one of the huge stories of the offseason, Travis Hunter. He's going to play on both sides of the football as of right now. They have him practicing on offense. Head coach Liam Coen talked a little bit about what that's going to look like in terms of training camp for Travis Hunter.
Yeah, he will. Probably within the first, 6 practices or so. Like, we'll probably have him, you want to give him a couple days offense, couple days defense, and then give him an opportunity to go flip-flop within the same practice. And then that will kind of become the norm, right? Like, once we do that, that'll kind of become the norm and how we operate, but it'll probably be within the first week or so.
John, that was Coen talking a little bit about he'll start on offense, defense. Then some practices, Travis Hunter will play on both sides of the football. It seems like a very fluid situation from what we've heard so far.
Yeah, first off, I love how transparent they are about this. I've been around franchises that would have tried to hide this and make it a big mystery. It's a huge storyline around the league and locally. And, Bucky, I thought it was interesting yesterday when Liam talked about they figured out in the off-season program that the scheduling, having Travis away from the offense for too long wasn't a great thing because you need the time on task, and I assume you need sort of the memory coming back and the review quickly. Think about when you were in school, you needed to review quickly. So they've adjusted that a little bit. Fascinating storyline as we go forward, how they're going to train him to get ready to play.
Yeah, look, I think this is almost using a page from a high school playbook. You think about the local high school coaches, how they would utilize Travis Hunter. And what you want to do is make sure you maximize him on offense and then utilize him in defense in what we call those gotta-have-it situations. You think about third down, red zone, 2-minute, end of half situations where you need to get the ball back. To me, he's an offensive player that you want to make sure you take advantage of his skills on defense.
I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about his skill set coming up, but it is exciting to kind of see him develop and see where this is going to go and how they will utilize him exactly. Our final big thing today is going to be tone setter. Practice is obviously a new design. Liam Coen talked a little bit yesterday about how he took some from all the places that he's worked before. But, Bucky, maybe you could speak to this specifically. It feels like they're doing a lot more team segments than we've seen before in past regimes where they focus a little bit more individually, at least so far, because they really want to kind of get both the new offense and defense going.
Yeah, so some coaches operate under the philosophy, use the offseason to do all of the individual work. But now that we're in the regular season training camp, let's make sure we get the team things done. Because you talk about the limited days and pads, you're trying to make sure that this offense and this defense they hit the ground running when we take plays, when the regular season kicks off.
Yeah, I'll be honest, yesterday I got here on time, which I always do.
Very proud.
And but I was sort of, lolling out to practice a little bit, got there, and they started team in period 5. And
get right to it.
They were not starting team in period 5 here in the last couple of years. That's not better or worse, whatever, but it's a difference. I also thought, Bucky, first day, no pads, it seemed like every other play, not to give away the farm, they were calling a running play.
Yeah.
That felt a little symbolic to me of, hey, we're going to run. We want to start working on it. They want to start working on it as well. But I thought there was a little bit of a tone setting in that sense. We're going to run, and we're going to get into this fast. To me, 2-11 on 11, 2-7 on 7, day one on a 90-minute practice, that felt intense and ramped up for what's supposed to be a ramp-up practice.
Very good. All right, stay with us here on Jags A.M. We'll be back in a little bit. We're going to talk about the first day of camp, which was yesterday, and we'll also hear from your quarterback, Trevor Lawrence.
Can you imagine rising for work before the crack of dawn? Tending to hundreds of acres of land before dusk? Well, that's what happens on 47,000 Florida farms every day. Florida's farmers work hard to grow nutritious food for you and your family. And you can help support them by enjoying delicious Fresh from Florida produce. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop, or visit freshfromflorida.com to learn more.
Frank Frangie here. When you want barbecue in Jacksonville, you want Bono's Pit Barbecue. You can find Bono's locations all around town and on game day at Everbank Stadium, because Bono's is the official barbecue of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Over 70 years of authentic Southern Pit Barbecue. We are the local barbecue joint in BBQval for generations of people in Jacksonville. Go to bonosbarbecue.com to learn more, or call 904-880-8310 today. And remember, if you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
When disaster strikes, trust the experts at Surf Pro. As a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, they bring the same dedication and precision to restoring your property as the Jaguars do on the field. Whether it's water, fire, or storm damage, their highly trained professionals are on call 24/7 to make it like it never even happened. Surf Pro, your local leader in restoration and cleanup.
It's game time, Jaguars fans. This season, feed your fandom with the Jaguars sub from Publix, the official supermarket of your Jacksonville Jaguars. Wow! Sink your teeth into crispy chicken tenders, boar's head bacon, melted cheddar, sweet coleslaw, and smoky barbecue mayo, all stacked on a fresh white roll. Taste the hype only at Jacksonville Publix locations. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Sudeth is on the 20, the 10. Yes, another successful move to a new home. I tell you, folks, I've never seen a team more prepared than the Sudeth crew. With a dominating lead in training, trust, and efficiency, it's no wonder why Sudeth is the official moving company of the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the past 100 years, Sudeth has provided local, long-distance, and international moving services in Jax. While the Jags are moving the chains on game day, Sudeth is helping you on moving day. Visit sudeth.com/Jags for a guaranteed quote.
Score energy savings, stunning curb appeal, and hurricane protection with custom windows and doors built for Florida homes. Right now, take advantage of our limited time savings. Call Renewal by Andersen today, and let's make your home game day ready. Renewal by Andersen is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC1527613.
Jags A.M. brought to you by Fields Auto Group. See Fields first, Jacksonville's premier luxury auto group. Go to fieldsauto.com.
You know, going into this year in your development, your eyes have to be a weapon, and your feet have to be in rhythm, right? Because we know once stuff starts moving, it's not going to always be perfect. So if we can continue to drill that, I thought he had a good day, like I said today, and he's taken to it, right? He was right foot up all last year and really the course of his career, and now he's left foot up in the shotgun I'm talking about. So that kind of involves a little bit of a different rhythm, footwork, and I think he's done a nice job progressing that so far.
Head coach Liam Coen talking about Trevor Lawrence and what they've been working with him on in this offseason and now into training camp. Bucky, we've heard a lot about footwork when you're hearing him describe different situations. How big of a difference is that?
It matters because the quarterback's footwork must match the timing and the depth of the route. And so if you get Trevor's feet on point and it matches up with the routes, then you have more rhythm, more consistency when it comes to the passing game. And It's the little things. It's the details that matter in this league when you have a defense that's so fast and they can close space quickly. It is about being on the same page, quarterback and wide receiver.
Yeah, I think fans who really want to understand this, it'd be good to listen to the pressers yesterday because both Liam and Trevor talked about it in pretty good detail. It seems like they want as much from the quarterback position to get on autopilot, and it's impossible to do, of course, but in theory, try to get as much on autopilot as they can, knowing that every play at some point is going to knock you off autopilot, but keep it there as long, keep the cues, keep the feet dictating what he's doing so that he can go without thinking as long as he can, and then when you have to think, your mind's clear to make a play.
Yep.
Liam might take that analysis and laugh at it, but I think that's close to what they're talking about. I think it's going to be fascinating to watch because they are really drilling Trevor in some fundamentals. The eye stuff, Bucky, was fascinating to me because you do see more veteran quarterbacks do that, able to win with their eyes.
Yep.
Trevor hasn't done that a lot. Clearly, Liam thinks that's a place where he can take a step.
Well, I mean, if he can get to that next level, we're talking about year 5, being able to level up, that's part of the leveling up process. Like, you want Trevor to go from being a good player to a great player, and it comes down to the details, but it also comes down to adding other parts to the game that helps the elite quarterbacks separate themselves from others.
They're catering it to him, but they're not making it easy. They made him take a test when he came
That's
back.
right.
And
I'm a big believer in that.
Trevor Lawrence talked a little bit about the offensive testing he got when he came back.
Common? No, it's not common. It was pretty difficult. Not all the questions. Some of them were some layups, but I mean, yes, there were some good questions in there, some tough ones that kind of got us back, get us back going for camp and get the minds going. And all the stuff you have to do as a quarterback, it was good. It kind of encompassed our whole offense, and whether it's scheme, protections, it was a lot of stuff that was good to do as like one of our first days back to kind of make sure we're ready to go. And we've been looking over our stuff this offseason.
So the quarterback's taking that test. I think Trevor said he got about an 85, solid B, but still room for improvement. What I've noticed, at least with Trevor, obviously it's going to be a completely new system, his third new system here since he's been in the NFL. And I feel like what a lot of it will come down to is how comfortable he is in it, right? And you can tell, at least, John, from what I've heard as well early, he feels comfortable, at least so far.
Well, and I think this camp's going to show a lot. He talked a lot about how he's gotten the footwork down to where when he came back yesterday, he said it didn't feel like he was seeing it for the first time anymore. And if you can recall, anytime you did a skill when you were young, when you felt it was more natural when you did the second time, there was sort of a sigh of relief involved. It felt when he was talking to the media like he had felt that sigh of relief. And okay, now some more of this is what I was talking about earlier. Some more is on autopilot. They want him to feel as comfortable as possible. What happens next week or in preseason when there's a real rush? Is it on autopilot then? Stay tuned and find out.
Yeah, that's the big part of it. It's one thing to go through drills and individuals. The other thing is, can it translate to team drills? When you have live bodies coming at you, a live pass rush, can it continue to remain consistent with the footwork? The thing that is going to be the common denominator for Trevor Lawrence is, can he be consistent? Can we get the consistent level of performance that we want to see at a high level week after week after week?
Let's talk a little Travis Hunter, because why not? We know he's going to play on both sides of the football. Right now he's doing offense. At some point he'll start switching during practice. Bucky, does he have a more natural position? I know we've talked about this a little bit before, but I feel like they almost feel a little more comfortable than on defense in terms of natural instincts. Like when they can get him in, that's great, but they really want him getting in the offense as much as possible early.
Well, I think the thing about it is also what helps Trevor Lawrence the most. Well, it helps having more dynamic athletes on the field. Travis Hunter is that. He's a terrific ball catcher in terms of he can go and get the ball anywhere. And you want to take advantage of those skills on offense. Defensively, it is a lot easier to put him in these obvious passing situations if you're going to use him as a two-way threat. That way he knows third down, high probability of passing game, red zone, those 2-minute situations that we've talked about. The ball is going to be thrown and allows him to do what he does well, see ball, get ball on offense and defense.
I think they feel like he's eventually going to be really good on both sides of the ball. To me, this felt like, where can this team accelerate the quickest?
Score energy savings.
It seems
Stunning
like
curb appeal.
if you get good offensively and can really pressure offensively and then create some turnovers, it's an easier way to accelerate your wins than being a dominant defensive team for how this team's built. So I think they looked at it and said, Travis on offense can elevate everybody really quickly, and then he can make some big plays and help us with the turnovers. So that's what I expect to see early in the season.
Bucky, we know you know all of the recruits, all of the newer rookies at least coming into our team. So when you're looking at some of these guys, obviously Hunter's going to be involved right out of the gate. Who are some of the other new guys that you feel like can make an impact right out of the gate or maybe starting potentially?
Well, we talk about Bashir Tootin. The running back from Virginia Tech is someone who has the juice. We think about this offense and the way that you score points in the league is creating explosive plays, runs of 10 yards or more, passes of 20-plus yards. When you have those explosive plays that push you close to the end zone and you score more points, Tootin is someone that can put points on the board. So I would look for him to have a big impact. And when it comes to the other plays, look, the offensive line is going to be there. We heard Wyatt Mollum talked about, is he going to be able to get in the rotation and do those things? To me, though, it's on offense, looking at the perimeter. Can we have guys that can make big plays in the passing game and also as runners? That's where the points are going to come.
Yeah, I always try to look for ways you can go win and impact moments. Jami Brown, Travis Hunter, Tootin. How much faster are they? Over a 17-game season, you could easily see those three guys create 6, 7, 50-yard touchdowns, right?
Yep.
As a group. You get 6 or 7 more 50-yard touchdowns in a one-score league, all of a sudden you're talking about elevating. You can get 3 or 4 wins out of that. That's where they have a chance. If they're going to be better, if they're going to be a league-wide storyline, I think that's where they have a chance to do it.
Very good. Stay with us here on Jags A.M. More stuff from live from training camp, and we'll answer some viewer questions as well.
Energy savings, stunning curb appeal, and hurricane protection with custom windows and doors built for Florida homes. Right now, take advantage of our limited time savings. Call Renewal by Andersen today, and let's make your home game day ready. Renewal by Andersen is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Andersen. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC1527613.
Mr. Chubby's Wings is a whole lot more than just wings. Craving the ultimate game day experience? Look no further. Swing by Mr. Chubby's and indulge in the biggest and best wings in town, all while soaking up the lively atmosphere with fellow sports fans. With plenty of game day specials and locations on the West Side, Fleming Island, Ponte Vedra Beach, and new this season, Everbank Stadium, they're here for all your game day needs. Mr. Chubby's Wings is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mr. Chubby's Wings, before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Since 2014, there's been only one official home builder of the Jaguars, Dreamfinders Homes. With quality-built homes and a speedy move-in process, we're in 20-plus communities in the best locations across Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to live. So get off the sidelines, Jags fans, and get into the game. Let Dreamfinders help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Visit DreamfindersHomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game.
Before you found out about Breeze Airways nonstop routes, your flight up north may have gone something like this. Drive to the airport, fly west to a hub, layover for 4 hours, realize you need to take a shuttle to the other terminal, board another flight north, get a rental car, drive another hour, get there, exhausted. But now you can book a straight-shot Breeze flight to Providence on a nice plane with nice people for a nice price. Breeze Airways, seriously nice.
Jacksonville builders score big with DL Cabinetry. As the official cabinet supplier of the Jacksonville Jaguars, they offer top quality kitchen and bathroom cabinetry for any project. Enjoy fast turnaround, complimentary design, and great prices. Visit dlcabinetry.com today to learn more and to become a dealer. Limited spots available. DL Cabinetry, the winning choice for builders.
Yuengling Traditional Lager, a beer that, like true legends, stands the test of time. Brewed by the same family for nearly 200 years, it's a crisp amber lager with a bold, smooth flavor that's perfect for game day. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching from your favorite bar, Yuengling is the taste of tradition. Yuengling, legends stand the test of time.
Jags A.M. brought to you by Sudeth Moving and Storage, Florida's most trusted and dependable moving company. Sudeth is proud to be the official moving company of the Jacksonville Jaguars. To get a guaranteed quote, visit sudeth.com/Jacksonville.
This broadcast is ozone friendly.
Ozone.
How lucky am I? I not only have one expert, I have two experts here with me today. Bucky Brooks and John Oehser. Ozone knows all, so.
I'm a little jealous of the emoji. I like the little
If you
graphic.
come on AM more, we'll get you.
I like the little
whatever you
emoji.
want. If we get Bucky Brooks on, I will give him all the graphics.
Man, a little emoji. I like that.
I will say, John has earned it. He's got the gravitas.
Well, and on this day, 37 years ago, I would have been working for our sponsor. So life is a short. Sudeth Van Lines is where I was in 1988 on July 24th.
Full circle.
So it all comes full circle.
All right, full circle. Let's start with Gary from Fleming Island. I go to Jaguars in ESPN.com. I can find a current depth chart. However, in the Jaguars site, there's no depth chart. Why is there a difference?
Well, we can use this to talk about the depth chart a little bit, Bucky. Teams typically don't release a depth chart until right before week 1 or maybe the preseason game. They're all unofficial. So just write the ozone if you want to figure out who the backup guard is right now. I'll lead you the best I can. But, Bucky, I think, on this question, this to me feels like a team legitimately without a depth chart as much as you can be. We all know there's a lot of starters set, but there's more competition on this roster than any team I've been around in a long time.
Yeah, it appears the depth chart is in pencil, not in pen. There are a lot of guys that are competing for jobs and spots, and you kind of like this. This is the old school essence of what training camp should be. Go earn your spot.
I will say it's a little different than last year. I do want to differentiate and say it's not because they're not ever going to have one. I think they're just still competing, right? I feel like defense at certain points, it was all the rotations. We're not doing that again is the point.
Oh, we didn't like that? We didn't like all the rotations?
That was not my favorite.
Everybody can play.
Everybody gets a trophy.
I won't speak for the fans, but we're moving on. Anyway, let's talk about one of my favorite videos I've seen. This is actually a question. It's from Pete from Queensbury, New York. He says, John, the Jaguars won the 14U Boys Flag Football Championship.
Let's go.
Is this a sign for the Jaguars? Have you seen this video of this catch, by the way?
Yes, I've seen the catch. It's a remarkable catch. It's Bucky Brooks level.
Oh, that's a hell of a catch.
Yeah, it's
14. Bryson Wright from Mandarin.
He learned it from 22.
How about that?
Sure did.
That is a great catch. So even before this, he was like Flag Football Player of the Year. Like, this is a legit monster.
Jacksonville does not play about flag football at all, and they won their championship as well. So I'm going to choose to think it is a good omen.
It's a sign. It's a good omen.
It may as well be a good omen.
Championships are coming.
That's Travis Hunter stuff out there.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Look cricket, but we can get that.
ETN backflips. He's ready. Let's suit him up. Let's get him out of camp. All right, we love it. We're live from training camp. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you what's coming up the rest of the week, and we'll give you a sneak peek at some of what we've going on with the hunt.
Sudeth is on the 20, the 10. Yes, another successful move to a new home. I tell you, folks, I've never seen a team more prepared than the Sudeth crew. With a dominating lead in training, trust, and efficiency, it's no wonder why Sudeth is the official moving company of the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the past 100 years, Sudeth has provided local, long-distance, and international moving services in Jags. While the Jags are moving the chains on game day, Sudeth is helping you on moving day. Visit sudeth.com/Jags for a guaranteed quote.
Score energy savings, stunning curb appeal, and hurricane protection with custom windows and doors built for Florida homes. Right now, take advantage of our limited time savings. Call Renewal by Anderson today, and let's make your home game day ready. Renewal by Anderson is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Renewal by Anderson. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC1527613.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Groom.
Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. I think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Since 2014, there's been only one official home builder of the Jaguars, Dreamfinders Homes. With quality-built homes and a speedy move-in process, we're in 20-plus communities in the best locations across Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to live. So get off the sidelines, Jags fans, and get into the game. Let Dreamfinders help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game.
My husband, Steve, was diagnosed with prostate cancer. They only gave him months to live. That was years ago. Now, he's out there, under the tree. Nature photography is his thing. And apparently, so is catching poison ivy.
Oof, so itchy. UF Health. Human progress has no finish line.
Are you ready to love how you feel, look, and live in every season? At Elace, we offer more than just luxury med spa treatments. We provide a serene, judgment-free space where you can reconnect with the best version of you. Whether you want to refresh your natural look with Botox or Dysport, pamper yourself with a relaxing hydrofacial, or rejuvenate your complexion with laser resurfacing, our expert team in Jacksonville is here to tailor treatments to your needs. Visit Elace.com today and start your journey to loving yourself.
Jags fans, if you want customized Jaguars furniture for your home, check out zipchair.com to browse all the customizable options. Zipchair is furniture for fans. Look at that, classically training. Latest episode of The Hunt is out now. It's all about off-season workouts, OTAs, the competition they've got going on. Don't want to miss it if you haven't seen it already.
I can't believe they cut my scene.
I saw you in there.
I got to talk to Gabby about that.
Well, just wear the belt next time. Just bring the championship belt and let them know.
I got to wear the belt.
You're one of those Iron Jaguars.
Gotta let them know. All right, well, we're out here all week for training camp. We'll be back here on Jags A.M. next Thursday, but check out Happy Hour tonight as well. And some special guests on the Coaches Show, I'm hearing. So make sure you tune in.